Gemini, August 6th, because rest is not the soft part here. Rest is the reveal. When the noise drops, you can see exactly how much you have been carrying with a straight face. Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is the pause you keep avoiding, and the Four of Swords is saying the body already filed the complaint. You slept weird. You checked your phone too early. You canceled something, then felt guilty for canceling it. That is not laziness. That is recovery. So slow the pace. Turn off the notifications. Sit still long enough to hear what your own mind has been trying to say under all that noise. Do not force momentum today. Do not call exhaustion a personality flaw. You knew this already. Two of Pentacles reversed. The Two of Pentacles reversed is the part where the juggling act starts dropping on the floor. I'm seeing overbooked days, half-finished errands, and that little habit of saying yes before you check your actual capacity. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is not just busy, it is strained. You have been stacking tasks on top of tasks, and now one thing is stealing time from another. A bill gets pushed, a deadline gets skimmed, a favor gets promised and then delayed. Simplify it. Cut the extras. Handle the essentials first. Do not keep pretending you can carry everything at once. That is how the mess grows teeth. Ace of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed is blocked ignition. The spark is there, but it is not catching cleanly. You open the Notes app and stare at the blank page. You think about starting, then your energy drops before the first move. That is not failure. That is delay. Clear the blockage before you demand fire. Rest first. Then return to the idea, protect the ember. Do not bully inspiration into showing up on command. Do not throw the whole vision away because today feels slow. Because the timing matters more than the pressure. If you try to launch from depletion, you will only prove to yourself that you were too tired to begin. So the pattern is simple. The Four of Swords says stop. The Two of Pentacles reverse says stop overcommitting. The Ace of Wands reverse says stop forcing the start. This is a reset moment, not a collapse, not a dead end, a reset. In Gemini, that means your mind gets sharper when your schedule gets quieter. Trim the list. Protect the sleep. Let the idea breathe before you ask it to run. Gemini, August 6th. I'm seeing the pause is still here, but it's not empty. It is doing work. Four of Swords, this card is about rest, recovery, and a mental reset. Four of Swords says you have been running on fumes and your body already knew before your mind admitted it. You turned off notifications. You canceled the plan. You went quiet because if you kept answering everybody, you were going to miss your own warning signs. Do not force movement just to prove you still can. The win here is not speed. The win is protecting your energy long enough to think straight again. The Tower reversed. This reversal shows delay, resistance, and a collapse that is already trying to happen under the surface. The Tower reversed means you have been holding a structure together with excuses. You keep saying it is fine. It's not fine. Something has been cracking for a while, and you have been stepping around it instead of naming it. I'm seeing the pattern. You get one blow up, then you patch it. Then you act like the patch is the solution. It is not. The job, the relationship, the routine, the setup, whatever it is, has repeated the same failure more than once. Stop calling that stability. That is denial with better lighting. Two of Pentacles reversed. This reversal is imbalance, dropped responsibilities, and a juggling act that is already slipping. Two of Pentacles reversed says you have been saying yes past your limit. You took on too many moving parts, then acted surprised when one of them hit the floor. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You were not surprised. You were hoping nobody would notice. Deadlines got missed. Money got stretched. One obligation got sacrificed so the others could keep limping forward. That is not mastery. That is overload. Simplify now. Cut the extras. Keep the essentials. If you keep pretending you can carry everything, something important will get dropped while you are busy trying to look capable. Ace of Wands reverse. This card is blocked ignition, delayed spark, and creative frustration. Ace of Wands reverse says the idea is not dead. The launch is just stuck. You may have stared at the blank page, opened the app, closed it, opened it again, and still felt nothing. That does not mean the vision failed. It means the timing is off or the blockage has not been cleared yet. Do not force a fire that is not catching. Do not confuse low spark with no potential. Protect the ember. Rest first. Then look at what is clogging the start. Burnout can look like laziness if you do not tell the difference. It is not laziness, it is depletion. So the moment is simple. Stop pretending the pressure is manageable. Stop patching what is already unstable. Rest long enough to see what has to change. Then strip the load down to what actually matters. The spark is still there. But it will not come online while everything around it is still collapsing in slow motion. I'm seeing a pause first. The Four of Swords is not asking you to perform. It is asking you to stop moving long enough to notice what your body has been saying for days. You turned off the noise, or you should have. You canceled something. You went quiet. That was not laziness. That was recovery. Don't lie to yourself and call exhaustion a personality flaw. If you keep forcing momentum, you keep bleeding clarity. Rest now. Think later. The Tower reversed is the pressure under the floorboards. Not the crash yet, the resistance. The part where you keep saying it is fine while the structure is already cracking. I'm seeing a situation you have been patching instead of facing. A conversation you keep delaying. A job, a bond, a plan, something that already broke once and you acted like the break was temporary. Actually, no, it was a warning. The Tower reverse says you are trying to control collapse by pretending it is not happening. That never works. Admit what is unstable. Stop calling denial, staying positive. That is not control. That is postponement. The Six of Cups pulls you backward, but not for comfort alone. It brings back old habits, old sweetness, old emotional reflexes. You check the old message thread. You remember the version of yourself that felt safe when things were simple. You looked at something familiar and wanted to call it peace. Hold on. Familiar is not the same as safe. The Six of Cups wants you to notice what still softens you, yes, but it also wants honesty. What are you missing? What are you romanticizing? What are you reaching for because the present feels too loud? Six of Cups is about memory, but memory can lie if you let it run the whole room. The Two of Pentacles reversed is the part where the juggling drops. Not because you are weak, because you said yes too many times, because the calendar got crowded, because the bills, the messages, the deadlines, the emotional labor, all of it started stacking, and you kept pretending you could balance it. You cannot keep every plate in the air. Not right now. Simplify, cut one thing, reschedule one thing. Stop acting like overload is proof you are capable. It is not. It is proof you have reached a limit. The Two of Pentacles reverse says practical limits are here, whether you respect them or not. The Ace of Wands reversed is the spark that will not catch. You want to start, you want the clean ignition. You want the idea, the move, the launch, the yes. But the fuel is low, the timing is off, the body is tired, the mind is still inside the old mess. Let me rephrase that. The Ace of Wands reversed is not failure, it is blocked momentum. So do not force the beginning. Clear the blockage, protect the ember, until your hands stop shaking from holding too much. Then move. Gemini, this moment is not asking you to be faster. It is asking you to be honest. Rest first, then cut the false structure, then stop romanticizing what is already over. Then drop what you cannot carry. That is how the spark comes back, not by chasing it. By making room for it. Gemini, August 6th, because this is not about a new problem. It is about the lock you keep touching. And the truth is, the door was never sealed. You kept your hand on it. Four of Swords. This card is telling you to stop moving for a second. The Four of Swords is rest, recovery, and a mental pause. You canceled the thing. You went quiet. You put the phone on do not disturb, and finally let your body catch up with your mind. That is not failure. That is the first honest move you've made in a while. The Tower reversed is the part where the collapse is already happening, but you keep calling it fine. You saw the crack. You felt the shake. You stayed in the job after the second breakdown. You kept answering the messages after the blow up. Actually, no, you did not keep it together. You kept it hidden, and that is different. The Tower reverse says the structure is fragile, and pretending it is stable is costing you more than the change itself would. Six of Cups. The Six of Cups pulls you back to something familiar, something sweet, something old. You read the message, you looked at the photo, you thought that was simpler. But Gemini, that memory is not a plan. That childhood pattern, that old comfort, that person from before, it is showing you what still feels safe. It is also showing you what you keep using to avoid the present. You already knew that. Familiar is not the same as secure. Knight of Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed is the heat without direction. The urge to text. The urge to start three things. The urge to leave, then come back, then leave again. That is the pattern. You get the spark, you hit send, you regret it, and then you call it passion. It is not passion if it keeps scattering you. This card says slow the charge. Pick one lane, stop treating motion like progress. Two of Pentacles reversed. The Two of Pentacles reversed is the dropped ball. The missed deadline. The extra yes after you already had too much on your plate. You told yourself you could handle it. You could not. And the body keeps receipts. The sleep gets worse. The money gets tighter. The calendar starts lying to you. This card says simplify now. Cut the extras. Keep the essentials. Do not keep juggling just to prove you can. Ace of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed is the blank page staring back at you. You want the launch. You want the fire. But the spark is blocked because you are still carrying too much and calling it inspiration. Let me rephrase that. The idea is not dead. The timing is clogged. Protect the ember. Do not force a full blaze out of a tired hand. So here is the turning point. The mental cage is self-sustaining. That means it can be opened, not by pushing harder. Not by proving anything, by stopping the performance, admitting what is unstable, and choosing less. The door was never locked. You were just too tired to test it. Gemini, August 6th. This is the moment the lock clicks. Not because somebody else opened it. Because you finally stopped pretending the cage was welded shut. Four of Swords, this card is the pause. The body is done. The mind is done. You have been running on fumes, checking your phone, forcing replies, forcing plans, forcing a smile. Cancel something. Turn off the notifications. Sleep. Four of Swords says the recovery is not optional anymore. You do not get clarity by sprinting through collapse. The Tower reversed. This reversal is the part where the crack has already started and you keep painting over it. I'm seeing a situation that has been wobbling for a while. A job, a conversation, a relationship pattern, a way of thinking. You kept calling it stable because it was familiar. Actually, no, it was fragile. The Tower reverse says the blow up is being delayed, not erased. The longer you deny it, the louder it gets inside your head. Admit what is breaking. Six of Cups. This card pulls you backward, but not to trap you, to show you the pattern. You keep reaching for what felt simple before. Old texts, old habits, old versions of yourself that did not have to make hard calls. You already knew that. The sweetness is real, but so is the unfinished part. Six of Cups asks you to look at the memory without dressing it up. What are you missing, the person or the feeling of being unburdened? Knight of Wands reversed. This reversal is the hot start, then the stall. You want to move. You want to fix it tonight. You want to send the message, start the project, make the leap, prove you still have fire. But the fire is scattered. 1 hour you are ready, the next hour you are drained. Knight of Wands reverse says stop chasing every spark. Pick one direction. One. If you try to burn in 5 places at once, you will crash before you land. Eight of Swords reversed, because this is the break in the pattern. The cage was never locked the way you thought it was. You can leave the conversation. You can stop performing the role. You can admit the truth out loud. Eight of Swords reversed is the first clean breath after panic. The door is there. The only thing keeping you inside is the story that you cannot move. That story is ending now. Two of Pentacles reversed. And here is the practical mess. Too many tabs open. Too many yeses. Too many obligations stacked on top of a tired nervous system. The bills, the texts, the deadlines, the favors. It is all wobbling. Two of Pentacles reverse says simplify today. Cut one thing. Drop one burden. Stop acting like chaos is a personality trait. It is not. It is overload. Ace of Wands reversed. The spark is there, but it is blocked. Not dead, blocked. You want the new start, but the timing is off. because your system is still clogged with strain and unfinished endings. Do not force inspiration. Protect it. Clear the noise first. Then the idea can breathe. So the moment lands here, the mental cage opens when you admit you built part of it yourself. Not all of it, but enough, and that means you can unbuild it too. Gemini, August 6th. I'm seeing the pause first. The Four of Swords says you finally stop pretending you can keep going like this. You sleep, you mute the phone. You cancel the thing you already knew you did not have the energy for. That is not failure. That is recovery. And actually, no, it matters because your mind has been running on fumes for too long. The Tower reversed is sitting under the quiet before everything cracked. Reversed and still active. So the breakdown is not gone. It has just been delayed. You have been holding a shaky structure together with routine, excuses, and it's fine. It is not fine. You keep patching the same weak spot in the structure you kept defending and calling it control. If something keeps cracking, it is telling you the truth already. You do not need another warning. You need honesty. Then the Six of Cups comes in, and now I can see why this has been so hard to admit. You keep looking back into what the past made feel safe. Old messages, old comfort, old versions of people, old versions of you. Gemini, you are remembering what felt sweet, and that sweetness is making the present look harsher than it is. Hold on. That does not mean the past was fake. It means you may be using memory as a hiding place. You can honor what shaped you without moving back into it. The Knight of Wands reversed is where the story gets messy, reversed, and very scattered. 1 minute you want to run. The next minute you want to quit. Then you want to send the text, start the project, fix everything, leave everything. That is not momentum. That is heat without direction. You started 3 things, dropped 2, and then blamed yourself for not being consistent. No. You are overloaded and restless. Different thing. You need 1 lane, 1 plan. One next step. Anything else is just burning fuel. Then the Eight of Swords reverse. This is the turn. This is the moment the mental cage opens. You see the door. You realize you were not locked in the way you thought you were. You were staying small because it felt safer than choosing. Let me rephrase that. You were telling yourself there was no way out, so you would not have to move. But the way out is here now. 1 call. One boundary. 1 honest sentence. That is how agency comes back. The Two of Pentacles reversed is the part where the body and schedule start telling on you. Too much on the table, too many yeses, too many tabs open. You missed something because you kept saying you could handle one more thing. Gemini, you cannot juggle everything and stay clean inside. You are going to have to drop a ball on purpose. Simplify, cut the extra task. Stop spending energy where it is not paying you back. That is not laziness, that is triage. And then the Ace of Wands reversed closes the moment with a blocked spark. Reversed and not dead, just delayed. You want to begin, but the ignition is not there yet. You keep staring at the blank page, waiting for the spark that kept misfiring to arrive fully formed. It is not coming that way. Clear the blockage first. Rest first. Reduce the noise first. Protect the ember. Do not force the launch while the system is still overheating. So here is the moment. Release the overload. Admit what is unstable. Stop romanticizing what is behind you. Choose one direction. The door is open. The same open door you almost missed, but you still have to walk through it. Okay. That's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.